What's good, everybody? It's your boy Joseph4 here, and today I want to cover some Danganronpa news, as I probably cut out in the video prior to this, but I want to cover it because we have some interesting news with an interview with the UDG's director, and it was about Ultimate Summer Camp, as you could imagine, and some questions that might be lingering in their heads about what's going to be next for the future of Danganronpa, and I wanted to cover some key points that I just thought was interesting and kind of get my opinion on it because, you know, it's Danganronpa. Why not? If you want to find the whole interview, I'll make sure to put that link into the description below. The question was, a lot of fans has been hoping for a port of Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Desperados. Is there any chance of that happening? And they came up with a response saying, I think Nintendo Switch handheld mode would work well with Ultra Desperados, which was a cornerstone of the Vita lineup. But at this stage, there's nothing in the pipeline. The game deals with sensitive subject matter, and we're not sure if we can release it on Switch. If fans are vocal enough, though, it makes it easier to turn it into a reality. If you like to see it, please speak out. So it can happen. It can happen. Like Shuichi being a detective and being slapped, it can happen. But it just needs people. Like literally how people were uppity about the free Marvel vs. Capcom 2 movement. That got some uproar, and many people were crazy about that. Or same thing with JoJo's Stone Ocean. Many people got no uproar, and many things happened off that, and they got an anime adaptation from that. So if we really want Ultra Desperados to come to the Switch, you're going to have to be vocal about it, which is something that is a bit hard for people to do sometimes, but I feel like if you really want it enough, it can happen. So, you know, getting Ultra Desperados isn't impossible. It's gonna take some time, and it's gonna be a bit of a challenge if we can't get, you know, that many people to be vocal about it. So really blow it up on Twitter. That's probably your best chance of getting this game to come out. But I will say this statement is kind of weird a little bit, because when you look at Danganronpa as a whole, when you see all the games that got put out, you're kind of like, why is this game specifically different from the rest? Maybe it's the Kotoko thing, maybe it's because of Kotoko's past, maybe that's the reason why this game wasn't put out with the rest of the anniversary edition, which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, I would just like to see it got released anyway. The next question is, what were some difficulties you had developing the game? We wanted to make the game an evolution of all the parts of the original Ultimate Talent Development Plan, which was a particular challenge for the graphics team. Originally, we went with an all 2D style, but gave up on it because we couldn't surpass the previous game no matter how we tweaked it. After considering other options, using 3D pre-render assets allowed us to blend pixel art with the board game and achieve the quality we were hoping for. The designers worked hard to recreate Danganronpa's 2 Jabberwock Island, all the way down to the position of the buildings and other objects. So we hope you'll enjoy that. This is kind of interesting to me in a weird way, I guess, mainly because it kind of goes out until it kind of was like how Maximilian Dude said a little while ago about how people in the gaming industry just change over time, and they never really stay in one place over a long period of time. So from what this statement kind of tells me, in my personal sense, it kind of says that, hey, the people that used to work at Spike Chunsoft, some of the people that used to work on Danganronpa, don't really work on the game anymore. And you got a whole bunch of new people that come in, and new staff to come in and Spike Chunsoft and do all this stuff. So, you know, obviously it's probably not made by the same team as you usually know, like all the same people, but it has different people, and that's just how jobs kind of go. But more so in the gaming industry, where you just have people kind of just flip-flop out of places into different studios, into different places, and kind of just do their own thing. So this was kind of interesting to me. So maybe, you know, a lot of people that worked on Danganronpa originally may not even be here anymore, or, you know, may not really do anything else when it comes to Danganronpa entirely. So that's also a thing as well. Next question, a lot of fans are hoping A lot of fans are hoping for a new numbered Danganronpa title. How likely do you think that will become a reality? I have no comments. Yeah, that's kind of obvious because they literally cannot do anything without the original creator. I mean, they can, but it's gonna be pretty bad if they do. And if they as a current, the original creator of Danganronpa is doing like other anime stuff and doing other things that's not Danganronpa, even though it feels like it's Danganronpa. So, you know, that kind of just how it is at the moment. We probably won't get a number title for a good minute. In fact, we'll probably get more spin-off games before we'll get a new title. I'm going to assume, and I'm going to just take a guess, that we'll probably get 2 more spin-off games before we'll get a new title of Danganronpa or something. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping for a fighting game because I want to see, you know, someone throw hands. We know a lot of these characters could possibly throw hands. We know that they could do it. So I would like to see a possible fighting game with Danganronpa characters. It just seems fun. It seems possible. Spike Chunsoft is no stranger to fighting games. They could do it. So, you know, we'd like to see that in the future. Since they said they're going to keep their option open for spin-off games, we'd like to see a fighting game. Make something like Persona 4 Arena. Or make an arena fighter. Who knows? It could be fun. Make their moves in ultimate finishers like executions. It would be cool. So, you know, it can happen. But that's just my hopeful wish and thinking, you know. Totally not wanting that in reality. Totally don't want to see Shiaki just uppercut, you know, Hajime for fun. That's just not what I'm asking for. Totally not. And lastly, do you have a final message for the readers or the fans? Many people have come to love Danganronpa over the last 10 years, and what we built alongside fans has allowed us to release the Nintendo Switch version of the games. The thanks we received from the fans, alongside the development team's selfish desires to spend more time playing as the Danganronpa characters, allowed us to make Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp. We hope you'll take the opportunity to immerse yourself in the world once again. Thank you once again for supporting Danganronpa thus far. We hope you'll continue to in the future as well. And that's pretty much what the closing remarks is. So overall, no new game coming out that's like the main title game for probably a good minute. More spin-off games are probably going to be created, hopefully, again, fighting game. And yeah, if you want UDG to come out, pretty much you're going to have to scream for it and pretty much be very vocal about it. If you don't do that, you're not getting UDG. And that's kind of how it is at the current point in time. So once again, it really comes down to... So once again, it really just doesn't seem like Spike too much have a big plan when it comes to Danganronpa outside of spin-off games, which kind of sucks, but it's kind of expected to. Again, the creator is not even there messing with the series anymore too much, even though he did say that he does have plans for it, just not now. And, you know, it's just not... Danganronpa is just not in the scope of many people in Spike at the moment, considering that, you know, the creator is doing other things too. So that's also another case when it comes to it. Again, it's just gonna take a while. It's kind of... Danganronpa fans are basically going through the Kingdom Hearts phase. Kingdom Hearts 3. Of when is the next Kingdom Hearts game coming out? When's Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out? When we're all hyped about that. This is essentially what Danganronpa fans are doing now. When's Danganronpa 4 coming out? When's that? When is that game gonna be something? You know? That's pretty much the point of time that we're in when it comes to Danganronpa. You are going through the Kingdom Hearts experience. Welcome aboard, Danganronpa fans. So yeah, but that's all I wanted to talk about for this one. So hopefully you did enjoy. I'm probably going to put that Patreon talk in a different video, so we'll see about that. But anyway, hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification on your way out. Also follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and let's do this channel, Patreon, and my personal PayPal is available as well. And until then, this is your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.
Baby, say my name as if you got a fucking clue. Always caught up in the moment, not condoning what I do. I've been messing with my chemistry to find the better me, putting thoughts up on the page in hopes that you could get to me. Been this way since legit, my brain couldn't quit. Running from my issues, roll the pain in a spliff, fade away every hit. Nobody needed me, too afraid to commit.